Hi everybody. I didn't plan to do a video today, but here I am. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2025. Welcome to the channel. My name's Kelly Paget. I'm going to share a few things with you today I've been doing leading up to 2025 to start incorporating some changes into my life. Going back to a lot of the old practices and the old habits that I have cultivated in my life to help me be a stronger, more loving individual. I hold the belief that our outside world is a reflection of our inner world. So when we see tragedy, when we see war, when we see unhappiness, when we see anger, violence on the outside world, that is something that we are holding on the inside. Now you might say to yourself, yeah, well, I don't feel like I'm that angry. And it might not just be you, but this is a reflection of our collective consciousness. And I think now it's more important than ever, especially all the craziness that's going on here in the United States, but all over the world with all these wars and all this violence. This is, in 2025, this should be off the table in my opinion, but I digress. I also hold the belief that when we start to shift our vibration individually, that adds to the collective consciousness and helps to uplift humanity as a whole. I made a new commitment to 2025 I'm committed to dig down into my spiritual practice. Where I was like, I really need to go back to love, go back to my heart, go back to my inner cave, which I call it, and get back to these practices and start to generate more love, more kindness, and more compassion. It will help me, but it will exponentially help the world. It will, and I'm thinking of my grandchildren. I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about all you that are tuning into this channel. So you might be feeling like, and I've felt this way in my life before, where you're like, you didn't give a shit, right? You're feeling maybe depressed or sad, or like nobody cares about me and I don't have anything to give. And I want you to be okay with those feelings. I've been there. I've been lost in the forest, is what I call it, how I used to see myself. I'm like, what now, Lord? What now, universe? Spirit, guide me out of this hellhole that I'm in, which is in my mind. But I have to tell you, when you start looking at the abundance, the gratitude, the joy, all the amazing things in your life, you will start to shift. I want you to start telling yourself right now that life is working for you. The universe is lining everything up for you. So when things don't work out, jump up and down and say, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. I'm so glad. Because if I went that way, it would be a lot worse than if it did work out. Well, you know what I'm talking about. It's meant to put you on another path. So I'm keeping that in mind to myself. I have a lot of things that I want to do this year. I want to get more boisterous and public with speaking about love and kindness, healing your heart, digging into your own intuitive guidance. Got this strong sensation, gut feeling to rekindle my Reiki business, which I've had to put on the back burner due to some other obligations in my life, which are all good. Some of the things that I wanted to share with you that I started doing within the last months of December was one of the things I did was start to incorporate supplements into my diet. So these are the supplements that I have added to my diet. So the first one I've been taking for the last 30 days is this Phytoceramide. It is to help to bring more hydration to the skin. So it hydrates from the inside out. I'm almost on 30 days right now, and I did notice that I have less crepiness under my eyes. I feel like my skin isn't as dry and itchy. We've gotten really cold right now in Wisconsin, only on 30 days, so we'll see. I'm gonna keep continuing this. Same time, I've been taking vitamin D, magnesium, and a B complex. So helping with heart health, helping with my immune system, helping with brain health, helping to oxidize those zombie cells within my body, and just helping me be more healthy. The final thing that I've added to my diet, which I just started last week, I believe, is this collagen peptide, this collagen protein that I just started. And this is for bones, for joints, for digestive. It helps me feel better. Clinically proven to promote healthy skin, hair, joints, and digestion. So I just started this, and I really am curious to see how these two in combination, the phytoceramides and the collagen peptides, work together. But I'm also looking at vitamins and supplements that can help with my mental health, because I'm 57 and a half, going to be 58, and mentally, hey, I'm not as quick as I used to be. And I want to start incorporating a little bit more health to prevent cognitive decline. Next week, I'm going to be starting really focusing on the Mediterranean diet, because it's so good for our heart, so good for our overall health. And this Western diet is killing us, ladies and gentlemen, and we all know that, but it's so hard to get off the processed food and the fried foods, because it's all around us and it's really, really yummy. But Mediterranean diet and healthy eating is yummy too. And we are going to start to focus on that. I haven't gotten into my exercise routine, but I do want to get into lifting weights and doing more back into my movement and yoga practice. And which, you know, you guys, I know I keep saying this over and over, and you've probably heard it on this channel before. And if you haven't, well, good, but you will hear it again. Finally, and this is the most important thing I feel like anyone can do, is I'm really getting back into my daily meditation practice, sitting for just 10, 15, 20 minutes to calm my mind and just focus on one thing, whether that's my breath, counting my breath, focusing on music, going out in nature and focusing on the sounds of nature, whatever that may be, but just really honing in to that meditation practice, going within myself and really cultivating a calm mind and a grounded body and a grounded nervous system. I think that's so, so important. But what I think it's most important for is to listen to our intuition and our guidance, because we all have it, but we're so busy scrolling on social media. We're so busy being distracted by the news and all the craziness that's happening in the world. We're so ingrained with fear and worry that we can't even listen to our inner guidance. And when it does come up, then we're like, oh my God, do I have the courage and the power and the confidence to step forward in this guidance? So for me, I'm really digging into that. And finally, trusting and faith. I'm really leaning in and practicing that. And this is all a practice. So I want to point that out too. It's a practice. And I just keep practicing. So I just wanted to say, for anyone that's tuned in right now, thank you for following me. Thank you for being here. And I wish you a blessed 2025 for all your dreams, all your joys, all your passions to be lived out, songs to be sung, dances to be danced. And I would really love to hear what you are going to be doing in 2025. What's your new vision? How are you going to think different? How is your behavior going to be different? And where can you sprinkle in love and joy to spread to the world today? I love you all. Namaste.